most of our professors, doctors are going out of the country to America. I don't know if it's Canada though, but also to Canada, but to the Western world, and yet you are coming home to give the little you have, and this is very encouraging and uplifting. I want to say that again, when you want to relate with others, you want to relate from a point of strength. That's what I see here. Last but not least, maybe a small answer to your question, Bob. All of you might know our previous regime, the communist regime, Mengistu Haile Mariam's regime. I've talked to my group in Ethiopia. When we had war with Somalia, Ethiopia was a friend of America at that time. So the Russians armed the Somalis, because they were in Somalia, CLWR, to their teeth in preparation for this war, to take the Ogaden, the southern part of the country, towards Somalia. So Ethiopia hoped at that time they would get armament from the States. And of course there was a request launched. Americans put a package, and even the ship came up to the Gulf of Yemen, we were informed. But when the Americans recognized this is a communist regime, they ordered the ship to go back. And Ethiopia was in a desperate situation to fight the well-armed Somali militant army. So the choice was none but to go to the Russians. The Russians, having armed Somalia, had to weigh which way they have to go now. They felt it's a bigger horse this side, better to saddle Ethiopia and live in Somalia. So they equipped Ethiopia right away, quickly, and you probably know the war ended in our favor in a short time, to the loss of CLWR and to the loss of Somalia. Somalia since then, actually the crumble that happened then is still going on. You know the crisis in Somalia. What I wanted to say in short, Madam, excuse me for taking so much time. When the West is not there to help, there is another side to come to aid, and that's on one, maybe not the first choice. So SIDA, you mentioned what shall we say to SIDA? We need collaboration with like-minded, peace-loving nations of the North, to the West. But when and if we don't get it, there are others on the fence waiting to come in. I don't want to mention names here. So it's just that we recognize this mutuality is very desperate. We need to understand each other. We also need to understand the dynamics that's going on in the world and in Africa right now. Thank you, Madam Chair.